But what is the difference between objective and subjective states of existence? Our bodies do not cease to live while we are asleep, but we have a different kind of perceptions in either state. The popular idea is that objective perceptions are real and subjective ones only the products of our imagination. But a little reflection will show that all perceptions, the objective as well as the subjective ones, are results of our imagination. If we look at a tree, the tree does not come into our eye, but its picture appears in our mind. If we look at a form, we perceive an impression made in our mind by the image of an object existing beyond the limits of our body. If we look at a subjective image or a thought, whether it be of our own creation or caused by the influence of another being, we perceive the impression which it produces on our mind. In either case, the picture exists in our mind, and we perceive nothing but the impressions made on the mind. And the only difference between the two is that in the former case, the impression is caused by something visible, and in the latter, by something invisible to our physical sight. But the internal impressions may be as real as the external ones. If we close our eyes, the latter vanish and the former appear more distinct. If our eyes are open, the former may become mixed with the latter, or be entirely superseded by them on account of their superior strength. The fact is that everything appears either objective or subjective according to the state of consciousness of the perceiver, and what may appear to him entirely subjective in one state may appear to him objectively in another. The highest truths have to him who can realize them an objective existence. The grossest material forms have no existence to him who cannot perceive them. The basis upon which all exhibition of magical power rests is a knowledge of the relations that exist between object and subject. If we conceive in our mind of the picture of a thing we have seen before, an objective form of that thing comes into existence within our mind, and is composed of the substance of our own mind. If by continual practice we gain sufficient power to hold on to that image and to prevent it from being driven away and dispersed by other thoughts, it will become comparatively dense and be projected upon the mental sphere of others, so that latter may actually believe to see objectively that which exists merely as an image within our own mind. But he who cannot hold on to a thought and control it at will cannot produce its reflection upon the minds of others, and therefore such psychological experiments often fail, not on account of any absolute impossibility to perform them, but on account of the weakness of those who desire to experiment, but have not the power to control their own thoughts and to render them solid enough for transmission.